Thank you guys for joining me. Let me know while we're at it. I'm going to try to get set up here. I'm sort of new to this streaming thing. Let's see who we got in the chat. In early was Christopher and Vincent. Appreciate you guys. When you get in, if you could let me know how the sound levels are and everything, if I'm missing anything. If you're on Instagram, we're over on the YouTube Live. That's where you should be at over there. If you're on Instagram, I'm just checking in. I just like to touch base with people. What we're talking about on YouTube is we're talking about where you can still find some gym equipment. Daniel, hello from Nicaragua. Now, I admit that I'm an ignorant buffoon, and I might not know. What's up, DVD? Love from Jesse. Hey, I admit that I'm an ignorant buffoon, and I might not know how any of this relates to other countries. I can only tell you what I've found and looked up and has been true when it gives me, the option to ship some things. But we've talked about how hard it is to get gym equipment lately. And there's some dirty, rotten scoundrels out there like gouging prices. Bunch of guys gouging prices. If you're on Instagram, I've got Instagram down here. If you're on the Instagram, come over to YouTube. We're going to be talking there, and I'll be hopping off of here. Sound on YouTube is great, says Vincent. Cool. Appreciate it. Sounds good on YouTube. Sound is great. Hey, just finished doing the workout you streamed earlier. My legs are on fire. Isn't it, though? But you know what's funny? And what's really funny is that workout, I did it last week, and I thought for sure I was going to be real sore. And then I ran 2 clients through it. As a test run earlier in the week, and or last week rather, Saturday it was, and they said they weren't that sore, and I wasn't that sore, even though I felt like I got a lot of work in. So hopefully everyone won't be too sore. I don't know what it is about that particular combination, but my legs were burning while I was doing it, but it wasn't too bad. But let's hop right in. Let's just cover. We're going to be got a nice ad for Raid Shadow Legends first. Callier King Boxing, what's up, man? What's up, my friend? What we're talking about, in case you've not been paying attention and you don't know where we're at right now, we are on Hard to Hurt, but we've been doing a lot of fitness stuff lately. Obviously, I did a lot of self-defense content, but a lot of people are not training in their martial arts or training in self-defense. So they're doing home workouts. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with body weights. And I just want to clarify that there are links down in the description below to everything that I've found so far that I think is interesting and is worthwhile. None of it's expensive stuff. It's not going to be rowers. It's not going to be exercise bikes. It's not going to be treadmills or any of that stuff. This is like functional stuff that is relatively inexpensive that you could get a lot of use out of. Now, there are also affiliate links down there below. If you do click those, we do get a commission for them. That's how we make a living. But if you are not working, or you have been financially impacted by the current events at all, then you don't need to be buying anything unnecessary. There are tons of bodyweight only workouts. I've put out some, but there's even, people who focus more on that. There's tons of free content out there. So if you just need to get in shape, then this is not what you need. You don't have to do this, but some people are still working. Some people their lives are still going on. It's kind of crazy. Everybody's impacted, but if you've been financially impacted, let me know here. Don't let me know if you've been financially. Don't let me know if you're like fucking out of work and broke. It sucks. We can talk privately, but let's talk about in the live chat on YouTube here. Let me know if everything's all good. Like, I'd love to hear from some people who are just like, things are different, but I'm okay. I'm still working, still getting the bills paid and all that. So let me know anyone that's doing well. Let's see. The local Kmart closed. Can't find flip-flops anywhere. Dollar store, man. Dollar store flip-flops. Have you tried egg weights? Ren's asked, have you tried egg weights for boxing? What's a good alternative that could be made at home? A can of peas, dude. Just a can of, like a tin can full of BBs. That's what an egg weight is. Push-ups with a small child on your back. They eat up all the food. Might as well use them as weights. Yep. Absolutely. Over on Instagram, Jonas says he made the double end bag that you posted in a vid, made from stuff around the house. Works great. Great. Let's hop into, guys, tell me this. You want to see how uptown we are? Tell me what happens Tell me what happens when I do this. Look at that. What just happened there? Did it work? I don't even know if it worked. It's my first time doing this. But we're going to talk about, the double end bag since you guys brought it up on Instagram. You guys let me know in the live chat if that happened, if it's up there. Is it up there? You got my screen? Old Millennial is still working. That's good to hear. Old Millennial is still working. M-Wall's teaching from home. It sucks, but it's manageable. I like being home. I miss the kids. I miss the classes. But you guys let me know if you got that screen and if you still got sound. I'd like to know because I'm new to this. I'm new. But let's talk about the double end bag. Now, there's 2 double end bags. We're going to talk about Amazon.com and we're talking about RevGear.com because Rev Gear is having a sale and tomorrow's the last day of the sale. The 15th, April 15th is the last day of the sale. It's the stuck at home sale. And because when people think of Rev Gear, they think of like gloves and that sort of thing. They don't think about strength and conditioning equipment, which Rev Gear has, dude. So if you made your shitty double end bag out of whatever garbage you have around your house, cool, that's what you should have done because I made a video on it. But a lot of people wanted to buy the ringside one. They ran out of them. Hello, ringside, holler at your boy. So I tagged another ringside one. They ran out of that one. So Rev Gear has a double end bag. And I've never had anything from Rev Gear that was not made well. It's only $39.99. Now, depending on where you live, they only have the 9-inch is out of stock. Right? The 9-inch is out of stock. The 7-inch is here. They have the 7-inch one. They got the little ball. Notice how the one on the left is smaller but hangs lower. His left, not our left. Usually the bigger one hangs lower is how it would normally look. That's cool. William Cornell, Long John's still working. Sebastian Smith, Let's Play mode. You're in the bottom right of the screen. So that means to look at the screen. If I want to do like a cutesy, like look at the screen thing, what I have to do, would I look this way? Oh yeah. I'd say, as you can see here, would I do that? I know that this is not typical Hard to Hurt content, but I went to the Walmart today and was letting all my clients from the actual studio know like where they could find stuff. Right now there's links. Everything I'm showing you, there are links down in the description below. And in between each one, I'll take some questions from the YouTube live chat. But this double end bag, $39.99. Depending on where you live, Rev Gear does a little bit of charge shipping, but the price for the sale items usually counteracts that. So it usually winds up being okay. But those things look kind of good, man. I've never used those, but I've never had anything from Rev Gear that wasn't good. They don't pay me to say that. They don't pay me money. I know everyone thinks I'm like in their pocket, but I just really do like their stuff. Like, I really do like their gloves, which we'll talk about a little bit earlier. But on Amazon, this is double end bags. There's a link to this. There's links to everything I'm going to show you. There's a link down in the description if you just want to go check it out. And you can come back or if you see what you're interested in, or if you're watching this on the replay, then, you see what we got. The best one, it looks like they're out of the one that I have, and they ran out of the other one I linked. Now I can't find it. I guess because it's gone. The best looking one that's the most basic and looks like it's okay. This Contender one is probably okay. And the Title one is gone. Dude, check the link in the description, somebody. Check that link in the description. There was a Title one here a couple minutes ago. I checked before I went live. I checked all my links. And it looks like, okay, this one. This might be it. Select the size. Yeah, red, blue and red. Red and blue. Let's select the size. Let's see what they got in stock. Go 7-inch. Only 20 left in stock. So you can get this one. $10.95 shipping. That brings us up to over $60. That's a little pricey. You could get that Rev Gear one in for cheaper. There's a link to that Rev Gear one down there below. This was free shipping. There was a Title leather boxing glove that was $49.99 with free shipping 5 minutes before I went live. 5 minutes before I went live, that thing was so like they're buying the stuff right now. Like if you want any of this, this is probably garbage. This double end striking bag, a lot of you guys are going to go click on here and you're going to want to look at this Everlast one. That is not going to be a good one. Everlast stuff. And see, look, you got to watch. As you guys are buying this stuff, here's the thing. Right now, there's a lot of like shenanigans going on. There's a lot of like guys like price gouging and doing some dirty stuff. And you got to pay attention to what you're shopping for. You got to pay attention to the size. You got to pay attention to when it ships. You got to pay attention to all that. Let's see. James Mananang. I don't have smart stuff to say, just I have $10. Man, James, I appreciate you, man. What's with the peanut-shaped double M bag? James, I appreciate it, man. Holler at me if you need anything, bro. That, as you can see here, hurt hard. Y'all said it would be okay if I did some of this stuff, so give me a break. Mushroom bag is cool by Rev Gear. We're going to get to that. I've got it in the back of my car. I brought it from the studio. The peanut-shaped double M bag. Let me do this. Watch this. The peanut-shaped one, you're talking about like this one. Let's see if it's in. This isn't too bad. And free shipping. This is not bad. This lets you go to the body. You can go to the head or go to the body, and you can work angles and uppercuts. That's actually not bad. And that's not a bad price. The double end bag, to me, for a home gym, like it's a catch-all. Like if you don't want to go through the process of hanging a heavy bag, you don't want to deal with that. We're over on YouTube. If you're joining me on Instagram, we're over on YouTube. I'm leaving Instagram up. I'm not monitoring the Instagram chat. I will be monitoring the YouTube chat. There was a link on the Canadian Jason shirt. That is true. There was a link on his shirt. Very funny, Renz. Watch who is actually selling items on Amazon. Yes, you got to look. You got to look by who's selling it. Like you got to look right here. Right? You got to look at the actual person selling it and not just whatever. But a double M bag, there's a link down there below. Everyone should have a double M bag. You should either be working out with one, you should make one, or you should get one. And if you can afford to buy some equipment, you can't. There's literally not another more versatile piece of equipment besides your own body as far as like a striking training tool. But that Rev Gear one, I think, is pretty sweet. But we're going to talk about, this is funny because this is where I found these. And thankfully, Amazon is actually doing, I think they're doing their part to stop some of this nonsense, because these medicine balls, these prices are still kind of crazy. Like, these things were expensive anyway. These Dynamax balls that are almost $100. But just like last night when I was putting all this together, they had regular ass medicine balls, like these kind of medicine balls here, for like $199 for an 8-pound medicine ball that looked just like this right here. And it was all that price gouging going on. Now, I don't know what happened, whether Amazon like put the stop to all that, but it's not nearly as bad now. Let me get down in this YouTube live chat. Mike, what do you think about something like the body action system from Boss Root? And would you use it instead of a heavy bag? I would not replace my most Rev Gear stuff is junk, as said by Icy Mike. That's like an opposite world. Mio hitet ang. DVD, not if you do it for free. The title link is not Prime. The link still works. I got the wrong size Rev Gear open thumb gloves. The open thumb gloves, that's what they use. Calya King, that's what they use at Fit to Fight. That's what Ryan Hoover's school uses. Haters are going to say that Mike is a sellout for double end bags. I like double. Yeah, haters going to say, dude, I like the double end bag. But look, don't buy one. I don't give a shit. Don't buy one. I just showed you how to make one out of random bullshit around your house. Like 50 people tagged me in it. I'm just trying to help people find the stuff. I'm just trying to help people find stuff. And I've got free time. You make one with a basketball and sand. What do you think of aqua bags are fun to hit? What about jump boxes? The Rogue one is so excited. Jump boxes are cool. If you need a jump box, we made one. The one in the garage I made, the one that I bought is from Rogue. I'm not going to list a jump box, obviously, for a home gym because it's not a very versatile piece of equipment. It's bulky and it's expensive. And if you really want a jump box, you can make one out of plywood, the good kind of plywood. Old Millennial. I have to go. Here's $11. I need to go, but I want you all to know running is totally realistic as long as you switch your stance to go to the body first. That's funny. Oh man, you guy, you. You said that Rev Gear is bad instead of Everlast. Adam Eden, I did not say that. I did not say that. The Rev Gear one is good. The Everlast one is, I don't know that it's junk. I just have owned Everlast stuff that's made out of that same stuff, and it's not good. Made one with a tennis ball a while ago. Icy Mike. The Boss is garbage. So the body action system, it looks very big and crazy and expensive and bulky, and it takes up a lot of space, and it has a limited application. If you want to do that, like, go for it. Or if it's in your gym, I would use it. I would do a round on it, but I would also want to do a heavy bag. I'd also want to do a double M bag. I'd also want to do all that other stuff. But medicine balls, this is the best thing on the medicine ball that I've found, is this guy right here, this Rage Fitness Slam Ball. Let me go back and make sure it's still on here. Should be some, yeah, this right at the top. If you go to that link for medicine balls, it's at the top, but I also put a link. This Rage Fitness Slam Ball, the prices are still okay. The prices are still all right on it. A 25-pound slam ball, if you're a grown man and you're pretty athletic, that's probably a good sized ball for slamming. And you can do other stuff with it. You can slam ball's real good because you can do push-ups on it. You can use it as a medicine ball. That's a little heavy for like twisty medicine ball type workouts, but the 10-pound one is not too bad. That 10-pound one up there, that's funny. This is so corny. That 10-pound one, as far as like using it as a as a medicine ball, would be okay, and you can still slam it, and you can do the other things. But if you want to like really get some work in, 25-pound one and free shipping, and it's gonna come next week, so that's a pretty good deal. There's a link to that one down below. But let's take a break from this garbage. And let's talk. I apologize about all the switching if it doesn't come across smoothly. What can I do if I don't have anywhere to hang a double M bag? Dude, everyone has somewhere to hang. You would have to live in an ice skating rink and not be allowed to leave the ice to not be able to hang a heavy bag. Dude, how do you not have a place to hang a heavy bag? I mean, not a heavy bag, a double M bag. How is that possible, Adam? How is that possible? How do I get in body shots on a shorter guy? I'm 6'4". You don't. Oh man, Long John. I own the extended body punching bob, but it was expensive. Anything here. I'll say this about bags, and this can sum up. You take a Wave Master, you take a bob, you take a body action system, you take any gimmick thing that replaces a bag, right? Any gimmick thing that replaces a bag, and it's just not as good. It's of limited. It takes up more space, more logistics, costs more, and does less than a heavy bag. Battle ropes are great. I haven't looked those up. We'll get to battle ropes at the end. Make your own medicine ball with a basketball in its hand. Yeah, you can do that too. You could do that too. It would probably take me longer than it would take to just buy a medicine ball. I'm not very handy with that sort of thing. And it would probably leak sand everywhere. I can make stuff with duct tape. I don't work well with sand. But Adam, how do you not have anywhere to hang a double M bag? How do you not? I don't know. Oh, is that Tibby? Dude, don't start. If you're that guy, the name makes me think that that's that Tibby guy. Don't start spamming in here. Don't start spamming in here. Any good cheap neck conditioning tools? We can look at that in a little bit. We can look. I'll show you what I got, and we'll see if it's still available. But let's look at this Rev Gear medicine ball. This is at Rev Gear. There's a link to it down below. This one's cheap. And this is the big leather one. And look at these. Look at the big leather ones here. $93, $46. Let's look at this one, because this is a cheap like off-brand. 6 pounds is $46. Won't even let me pick the other weights for that one. Let's see. Let's find one where we can get some comparable weights. Look at this Lifeline wall ball. So Lifeline wall ball, let's select the weight. This is what I'm talking about, man. When you see this, when it says to buy, select size, and when it has you choose from over there, you got to be careful. Look at the 16-pound wall ball, $83. A 16-pound wall ball is $83 on Amazon. The Rev Gear one is $29.99, and there'll be a little bit of shipping on there depending on where you live. Let's see. Let's go to the 15-pound. Look, the 15-pound is $29.99. It's in stock because it didn't tell me to notify. The 20-pound one is $20. Look at this. Hey, this is the deal. I didn't realize this because I didn't click all these. The Rev Gear ball here, this Rev Gear ball, any of these is $29.99. They're all $29.99. Whereas this wall ball is $83. Right? Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is ridiculous. These are expensive anyway. The Dynamax balls, this isn't price gouging. And I think Amazon cleared up a bunch of price gouging. But these are expensive anyway. This is a 14-pound soft shell medicine ball from Dynamax. It's $105 or $115 if you get a cool color. Right? The Rev Gear one is $29.99. Now, will this one, maybe this one will take you 19 months to tear apart, and maybe this one will take you 17 months to tear apart. Maybe. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you if that's the case, right? I'm going to hop off of Instagram. I think we got everyone that we're going to get from over there. I don't want anyone to know that I don't want Instagram to think that my lives don't work. But, you know, it's not the difference between the Dynamax one and the Rev Gear one, and I don't even know that the Rev Gear one isn't as good. But even if it's not that different. It's not 3 times as good. There's no way. There's no way. You're going to reach a point of diminishing returns with that. So that's medicine balls. Medicine balls, double M bags, you can do a lot. Sensei Seth, come to lead us in battle. Sensei Seth is here. Rage Cage. Remember me? And I may be stubby, but I can still whoop you. I don't know. Did you whoop me? Who are you, Rage Cage? Do you know that you're using a... I'm trying to look. You're just an emoji, and you said you beat me up, but you gave me $2, so you're a nice guy. But I'd rather you guys appreciate the super chat. Very cool. Appreciate it, especially because Maddox got all the love earlier. Sensei Seth is the guy who can make sidekicks great again. If he makes them great, it'll be for the first time. I don't know what you're talking about. But look here, medicine balls. These ones, this one right here on Amazon. Oh, shoot. Did it run out? Okay, they got the 10-pound one. Do they have the 30-pound one? They have the 30-pound one. All right, so if you're a Studley dude, you need that 30-pound one. If you're a Sensei Seth kind of guy, you need this 10-pound one. There's a link to it in the description below. This is the best. Normally, Rage Fitness, in a normal world, Rage Fitness would be overpriced. But they're the only company with their prices are still like normal. The only one. Look at these. Here's a fun time. Resistance tubes. This is the only set I've found. Now, I don't know anything about this. All I know is I just looked at them, and I've looked at lots of these, and they're about all the same. They're all probably made in the same place from the same company. These accessories look like garbage. These are kind of funny ways to attach it. None of this looks right, but they will get you through what you're currently going through probably. This looks expensive. If I could only buy one thing right now, I would probably do something like this because these are very versatile. They're a little ways out. That's a little ways out, but you can literally do any resistance movement with these, with just some modifications. And there's so many people putting out like free content now that'll teach you how to do this stuff. Like people are looking for dumbbells, man. Everyone bought up all the dumbbells and kettlebells and all that, which I know where some kettlebells are. We're going to get into kettlebells later. But everyone bought up all the shit, man. Everyone bought up everything that's good. Let's see. Let's catch up with the chat. Fight guide. Why don't you believe in running for training? Because I'm not good at it and I don't like doing it. Is that good enough, Bryce? Like, dude, is that a good enough reason? Yeah, the clips. So Sensei Seth says he likes the clips at the end. He says he likes them. Look at that, Seth. Isn't that cool how I did that? Don't you think that's cool how I did that? And I'm talking about that stuff up there. All right. I think that you could do all this stuff quicker. This is not commercial. So the problem is, so I'm a little bit of a snob because when I buy things, they have to be commercial grade because they're going in a commercial location. That's when I buy equipment. Now, the stuff in my home gym is that way too because that's what I've got access to. But it wasn't always. I mean, hell, some of my shit in there is homemade and some of my shit is from Walmart. My agility ladder is from Walmart, which an agility ladder, speaking of, let's talk about agility ladders. I'm good at this. This is my first time doing this, but I'm really good at this. Agility ladders, right here. They're a little overpriced. They've jumped up the price. Look, so they bought. So what happened is these people are now selling this garbage for these are not $94. These are not even. Look, this is when you gotta worry. When you see something like this, and no price, but it's still listed, which means it's in stock. That means you have to click to see what it's all about. Like this is. Let's just check. I might be wrong, but I just want you to understand. When you see this over here, y'all got my screen? Let me check on that. When you see this is a red flag. I'm not saying that you're going to get ripped off or it's going to be overpriced. I can't say for sure. That's a little high. I don't think this is worth that, right? An agility ladder should be like $10 to $12. If you can't buy one, you don't have to buy one. You can put tape on the ground and put chalk on the ground. And you can do that. But I'll put a link down to the agility ladders. You can find agility ladder drills online. You need to find one. Dude, do not spend money on agility ladder. Do not spend a lot of money. $10, $15 tops. Don't pay shipping. It doesn't cost anything. Look at this. Look what I got. It's a kettlebell. It's the last kettlebell on the internet. That is like the last kettlebell on the internet. I've looked everywhere. If you know anything else, send it to me. I'll put a link. I'll let people know about it. But this is the last kettlebell. This guy right here. And it's the little ones are all gone. The smallest one they got is 48 pounds. If you're not sure what that is, the big ones that big guys do kettlebell swings with, the average adult male does kettlebell swings with is 35 pounds. But if you learn to squat that thing, or if you learn to deadlift that thing, or sumo squat it, or sumo deadlift it, you could work with that, and you could even work with some of the heavier ones. Let's see. You could work with one of these. $129. That's pretty expensive, right? This is probably what I'd do. One of these, I'd probably get one of these. If I didn't already have a bunch of weights, like if I couldn't go up to the gym and just take whatever I wanted, I would buy this for the house. I would work up to that. I've got a 35. I've been doing swings. If you've been doing swings with a 35 for a while and you're not going to be able to make your other gains, but you can still do swings, this might be a project to start on. But that link is down there too. Rev Gear is the only place I know where you can get a kettlebell right now. That's the only thing I know. Dragon Shenron says he spent money on an agility ladder. How much did you spend on that agility ladder, my friend? How much did you spend on that agility ladder? That's what I want to know. How much did you spend on your agility ladder? How much? That's what I want to know. Y'all see me digging in my nose. I know someone's going to have something to say about it. Dragon Shenron, tell me how much you spent on your agility ladder. Tell me right now. What else? We talked about this medicine ball. Again, what I'm talking about, guys, I'm talking about stuff that you could do a lot of different things with. $55. And a couple weeks is a big ask, but you can get everything you need done with that. This guy right here. Wait, before I show you this, let's talk about pull-up bars. Pull-up bars was another one, like with the medicine balls, where the prices were all out of whack. The prices were crazy. SPRI pull-up bar, 12 grip. So this, look at this. This is a prime example. This is the Walmart. They sell this stuff at Walmart. SPRI. They sell at Walmart. That's like, I won't say it's a Walmart brand, but that's what, if you went and got one of these at Walmart, that's what it would be. They used to have Gold's Gym. Now they got a lot of SPRI stuff. What? This is a red flag. Look, you can already see it's collectible. They're calling it collectible. This should be like $20. Look at this. From this stuff is what they were talking about earlier. Who knows what any of this is? Look. People, this guy's selling these things for $82. And that thing is not garbage, but it's not good. The only one that's interesting, I found it. It looks different, and it's like, it looks cool, and the price is fair. I think the price is fair. Dude, it is already gone? Holy crap. No, it's not already gone. Hold on, guys. Look at it. There's no way. There's no way. Dude. It disappeared during the show. I checked it before we went live. That's nuts, man. That is nuts. That joker is gone. That thing is gone. Man, oh man. So let me find y'all a pull-up bar. Because you need a pull-up bar because you can attach your resistance bands to it. Or you need to be able to do pull-ups. And you can put the pull-up bar down to do... A pull-up bar is good because you can do push-ups on it too and get a little more range of motion. She gone. Boss Root and his O2 trainer is very legit. That thing will help so much with your cardio. I'm not... Perfect pull-up was a good product. Perfect push-up was trash to me. I never used the Perfect stuff. People falling because of pull-up bars, yeah, because they're using the ones. I'll show you what you never want to use. I will touch on this while I'm looking so I can provide some value. You never, ever want to use one that does this. You never want to use one like this that uses friction in between the two things. That's crazy. You don't want to do that. Where is that pull-up bar? Where's my... Dude, where is my pull-up bar? I wonder if I can find it. Where is that thing? I don't know. It might be gone. That's nuts. That's not it. I know that looks like what y'all thought you saw. Why did I click away from that thing? I should have just hit refresh. But now you can see like how quickly equipment is going. You can see how quickly it goes. You know what I'm going to do? Watch this, guys. Ooh, wait, nope, that's not what I meant to do. Look at this. What if I go over here? Which way do I look now to look at this stuff? Oh, I look over there. That kind of makes it look more like I'm looking at stuff. That makes more sense. Let's look at the live chat on YouTube. Y'all are having a good time in the chat. Y'all are talking without me. I'm trying to work. This is what I feel like. This is what I feel like when my kids are around. Like, I'm trying to work. I'm doing stuff and looking for stuff and trying to share information and teach and look out for people and you know, look out for me a little bit too. But, and you guys are just talking about whatever. Like, you're talking about, like, Minecraft and Avengers. Cody Sutherland says, Mike, fight me. Why? Zachary Truitt says, how can I get better at... No, man. I have the kind that is screwed into the door frame. Damn. Renz, I guess you don't rent. Siri, where's my pull-up bar? That's what M. Wall said. Hey, is Sensei Seth still in the chat? Sensei Seth, what do you think about this, like, stuff that I'm doing here. That's pretty cool, right? It took me forever to figure out how to do this. And the other thing is I'm just practicing. I'm just practicing on you dingleberries, still hanging around through all this. What do you think of going to the local park? They got signs all over the place saying stay off the playground because they can't guarantee your safety. Shake my ass. I guess that's what SMA stands for. Shake my ass. I don't know. They say the signs say stay off the playground because they can't guarantee your safety. You should stay off the playground. You should stay off the playground. Not just because of what you might contract by going on it, but understanding that other people will go on it after you and you might have given them something. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be at the playground. Mike, imagine how fast your feet pics would be gone. What? I didn't keep up with the chat. I was trying to work. I was trying to do my thing. What do you think of going a little... Damn. I know what I can do. Play with me if you want to. I know the secret. But the thing about the staying in place and staying home and not going places, people don't get that it's not about you, what happens to you as an individual. It happens to the amount of people and the number of people that are interacting with each other or sharing things or spreading things. That's what we're talking about. Look at this. Look at this. I found it. Look at this. I just checked this. I just checked this thing and I had it loaded up. Y'all saw how I had them all preloaded up here. I had this preloaded. And it went unavailable in the 8 minutes before I started the stream. That's crazy. This thing looked cool too, and it was a fair price. And you could hook your bands up to it and everything else. But yeah, stay off the playground equipment, man. Stay off the playground equipment. Now, real quick, we got the kettlebells, medicine balls, bands, agility ladder. This is kit.co/Icy Mike P. So whenever people ask me things, this is like the jam here. This is sort of my, I have the stuff I use on YouTube. It's not a lot of stuff. It's not expensive stuff. I got my Omega. This is probably the most popular one. The supplements I use, stuff I use around, the stuff that I recommend. I made this when I had a friend who was having a baby, and he was like, I don't know what kind of stuff to get. And I just made that list real quick and sent it to him. But it can be, it's just shorthand. Once you make it, and anyone can make one of these. Anyone can make this account. This is everything that's in the home gym, right? And you can go here, and it's just got everything that I use. I'm going to do a video about the home gym soon, but everything that I use is in there. I think I'm going to do a tour of the home gym soon. I think that'd be an interesting video. But let me know if you think that would be an interesting video. I don't exactly know for sure that people would want to see that, but it's just a guess. Let me catch up with the chat. Now would be a good time. I'm going to look at this chat for a little bit. Now would be a good time for you guys to spam me, or if someone else said something more interesting that you can think of, you could steal it and then you could say it. While you stay home as if you were sick with the virus because you might actually be infected asymptomatic. Yeah, but what people don't get, and I'm not going to talk a lot about this because that's not the purpose. You're going to do what you're going to do anyway. Me and Kristen have had arguments with people about this. It's not, so people think, well, I don't care if I get sick. And they don't get that it's got nothing to do with them. Or they think, how is the magic number less than X number of people or X feet away? But you went to the store and you touched stuff and then put it back and handled cash or swiped your credit card and touched the kit. It's just about probability, statistic, and big numbers. Tony Roberts says, what do you do on your off time? Kristen. Tony Roberts says, what do you do on your off time? I want you to take a day off. Will you come take that question for me? Home gym, the future of fitness. Yeah, actually, I was gonna do a bunch of home gym content. Are you dressed?
No.
You can get your face. You can put your.
No, I can't.
Oh.
So
Wait. Tony Roberts, what do you do on your off time? Here, you got to get to the microphone.
Hi, Tony.
They can't hear you if you don't come over here.
They can hear me.
Just bring your head. Just your head. Stay low. No one can see what you're wearing. Stay low. Come over here to the microphone.
I just feel like my hair's
Just
not
lean
ready.
over here.
I'm not camera ready.
Lean over here on the microphone.
There you go.
Just speak loudly.
Yeah, Mike works 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, pretty much.
Like I open.
He sleeps maybe 3 hours. He'll stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning, and then he gets up at 8:30 in the morning to start his day. So every single day, 7 days a week, all day, every day, he is working. And that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah, if anything, you're like, you can't exaggerate because it's if Kristen says you work from the time your eyes open to the time you go to sleep. Because my job, Vincent MMA Life says you're always camera ready.
Oh, thank you.
Icy Queen in the house.
Unless you saw me.
I don't think you look that bad. You don't look that bad.
Stop. Get out of here.
The thing is, when you do the stuff that I do for a living, like it's never really clear like what's work and what's not. You know what I mean? Like I'm just sort of on like I have clients that I'm still Skyping with and I'm still doing Zoom classes and I'm doing this stuff and I'm doing Instagram and I'm doing other things and I'm consulting for people. I'm basically just like doing everything I can, especially because you never get tired mentally, anything. Yeah, I can't say I don't. Love from Jessie said, "Girl, you look cute."
Oh, thanks.
She said, "Oh, thanks." She said it like a girl. Kristen, you need to be on here more because the female viewership appreciates you.
There's 2 people that appreciate me.
Yeah. She said there's 2 people that appreciate her. No, the girls that watch the channel, the women, that watch the channel see you and they identify with you. Be ready, self-defense. How do you stay energized with the little hours of sleep? Serious question, trying to maximize it. So that's not right. I talked earlier, someone asked me about muscle recovery. I think sleep is the most underrated thing. Like you should be getting 8 or 9 hours of sleep to make your body heal and recover. The Ginger Gamer. Yo, Mike, it's Sam P. Ignore my bent name. Yeah, that's pretty shite, man. You gotta the chat would explode. The chat would explode. I bet Mike is not wearing pants.
I don't have a bra on.
Kristen don't have a bra on. I'm wearing pants. I got shorts on.
Not in a good way.
Yeah, it's not in like a excited like ooh. I'm wearing pants.
I'm wearing muumuu.
Kristen's wearing a muumuu. But I told you can come on because the top half, it looks like an outfit. It doesn't look. But whatever. Let's see. Are e-gyms legit? What's an e-gym? Like online coaching? Online coaching is you can get. Oh, be ready, self-defense, JR Fur. Is that your content? You were supposed to, JR Fur, you were supposed to get at me about your content. And like we were supposed to work together on stuff. But you didn't. How many days should you be recovering a week? It depends on your training program. You should probably be training, like if you're training 3 times, like you could train Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You could lift Monday, Wednesday, Friday and hit the bag Tuesday, Thursday, or go to practice Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then, do some conditioning other days. Get at least 2 days off a week. If you're over 30, if you're younger, maybe you just need 1 day off. It just depends, man. It just depends. But this, can we ask the Ice Queen what she was thinking in the yard before you fought Ninja Ron? Yeah, I think that's a good question. This is Bryce. Let me move the microphone. Here, why don't you come?
I don't want
Look how good this lighting is, though. Just come sneak on here and just bring the bottom, just so they can see you.
The top half?
Yeah,
Just
the top half. Yeah.
The top meat?
Yeah, look.
Hey.
Yeah, you look great.
I don't.
You look great.
Sorry.
Bryce wants to know what you thought of when I fought Ninja Ron.
I thought he was a nerd.
Who, me?
Yeah.
You thought I was a nerd?
I thought you were crazy for like fighting a ninja or a guy who said he was a ninja. You told me you wanted to leave me and the kids to drive 8 hours away to go fight a ninja in someone's backyard. So that's crazy.
Yeah, so what do you think she thought? Like, how many different things are there to think?
Yeah, I just thought it was nuts.
It's pretty nuts.
And then you went back. He went back again and fought somebody else, right?
Yeah, Corey Guns.
I can't keep up.
And then the dragon.
Yeah.
She loves it. She loves when I go to Street Beefs.
That's what you want to call it.
All right.
Okay.
Scurry away.
Okay, bye.
It's that Street Beef swagger. That's what made her fall in love with me.
Yeah. No, I thought you danced like Chris Brown.
One hell of oh man. Everyone see, everybody says you look good, you look fine.
Oh my god, they're being really nice.
Yeah, well, it's YouTube, so being YouTube hot isn't exactly like it's not a high standard. Does she still have a bruise when you shot her in the head with the pepper balls? No. What do your kids think about your fights and Street Beefs? The girls haven't seen it. Maddox watched the Ninja Ron fight. We actually filmed the break. He was gonna do like commentary and break it down way back when, and he was funny, but he wasn't as sure of himself now, and he didn't really get what we were trying to get out of him. So it was funny, but it just sort of dragged. Street Beefs is in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Rylu MMA. Now it sounds crazy, but at the time, it made sense.
No, it didn't.
It didn't make sense, though, because listen to what she said. She said he wanted to leave us at home to drive 8 hours to fight a ninja from the internet. Like, that story doesn't even sound right at the time. In someone's backyard. In Satan's backyard is actually the technical name of the place. Everyone gave you this crying laugh face emoji and gave you multiple ones consecutive. Look at the number. Look at the screen. Look at the number. Look at the number of cry. Look at those.
Yeah.
You're not that funny.
I'm pretty funny.
You're not that funny.
I'm funny.
Sensei Seth says, how long were you mad at him for the paintball?
Oh, not long. I have a really short attention span, so I was like, within minutes, I was over it.
Y'all hear that? She says she has a short attention span, so within minutes she was over it. She was a little aggravated whenever it would hurt her.
It did hurt, but I wasn't mad for long.
It would be awesome to hear your son and your wife give commentary on all your Street Beefs fights. That would
be funny.
That would be a good video.
Maddox would probably be more fun than I am.
Maddox would take it seriously. Maddox would be like,
I would be making fun of you.
Yeah, Maddox would give real commentary. That would be good. YouTube is not... Oh, yeah, he makes a good point. William Cornell makes a good point. YouTube is not known for being nice. But actually, a little bit of trivia, live chats are. Because the only people that come to a live chat are people that are interested. You know what I mean? It's people that are probably going to be nice. Live chats are always nice. YouTube is not. YouTube, Insider Trivia, is not kind to Kristen in the videos where she's basically being the only sensible person and me and Jay are being idiots. People are like,
I don't care.
They're like, why is she being so negative?
I'm a bitch.
Yeah. But I'd say she's the only one being reasonable. Let's see. Who gave you the flag? That is Kristen's grandfather's.
No, that's my
Her father. That's Kristen's father. I'm sorry. That's but your grandfather was in the military too.
Yeah, both of them.
That was her father's flag that was given to her.
He died when I was 5.
Yeah. He died when she was 5. And they gave that flag to them.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's back. It's up there behind me. How is Big Booty Jay doing? He's doing good, man. He works in bars and restaurants and stuff. So he's he's struggling, but he's got a couple hustles going, so I think he's doing okay. But are you ever gonna take a trip to Stephen Thompson's gym to spar, the one where like Sensei Seth and Face Sensei did? Yeah, probably. That was on the plan. Your grandkids will hear the story of the mighty Ice King defeating ninjas in Wildlands of Beefs. Yeah, what's funny, Vincent, is that story doesn't even have to, you don't even have to exaggerate it for it to sound freaking ridiculous. Mike got ground game. Why not many grappling vids? So someone asked me earlier about kettlebell training, and my opinion on kettlebell training is pretty similar to my opinion on grappling, in that I think it is awesome, and I do it and I practice it, and if someone gives me instructions in it, I can replicate them, and I know the names of moves and techniques, but I don't have the pedigree in the details to teach it, right? So there's a handful of things that I am pretty good at, and I have done videos on those. There's a couple of takedowns and a couple of positions that I am very confident in my ability to teach. But even the basics, even like if I were to do a video on how to do an armbar from guard, I know how to do it. But I feel like if I were to do a video on it, it would be like disingenuous. I feel like I don't have a strong enough grasp on the details and the reasons for everything, just from lack of exposure and experience, because that's not my area of expertise. Be ready, Southern. I'll hit you back up, but I know you're a busy man, all famous and shit now. Dude, Fight Guide. The Mexican music was a perfect soundtrack for that battle. It was ridiculous. What's funny about YouTube is like certain things will stand out to people and everybody comments the same thing. That comment section is full of either them making fun of, there's only three types of comments on that video. The music, the noise he made when I hit him with the left hook, or me not high-fiving him. That's like all the comments. Let's see. You should always there should always be a voice of reason. Yours is your wife's voice. Yeah, they're like, why doesn't she get sprayed? In the video where I say you're not allowed to get sprayed. That's what I think is funny. Let's real quick. I just want to talk about a couple things. We talked about home gym equipment. I need to get into this. I need to work. What is the most stupid thing you can do in a street fight? Get in one, idiot. How about that? Let's talk about this real quick. I need to run through this. This kit.co thing. It used to be kit.com. Now it's kit.co. This is a good website. If you do content, everyone should do one of these. And that way, when someone asks you for recommendations, you can just shoot them a link to this, all of it. Like, I want to know what you use for all this. All of it's right here. Everything I use for everything is right here. There's a couple other things. I just Rogue and Titan Fitness and stuff out of stock on all kinds of dumbbells. Titan Fitness does have, let me think. Titan Fitness, there's one thing it does have that's a little bit interesting, that if you were in a pinch and you absolutely had to lift weights, they've got fixed barbells, which they've got fixed barbells at basically double fair price, a little less than double fair price. Fair price would be $1 a pound for weights. They've got fixed barbells that are like double. Now, I'm not saying do a shit ton of curls, though, but you could get these, and you could also do overhead press. You could also do rows with them, and some of them are sufficiently heavy enough that you could get some good work out of them. You know, an 80 pound barbell, you know, I mean, we're starting to talk about, for a lot of people, bench pressing. Like if you just have to do, like if you want to do high volume bench, but even some 40s, you could do a lot of exercises with that more than just curling that, you know? So that's just something to keep in mind. It's a little pricey, but that's just one little extra thing I found. But one of the points I wanted to make in this whole thing, and again, links all down there below, is look at this right here. Why is there a soccer ball on the screen? Can anyone tell me why there's a soccer ball on the screen? Why do I have a soccer ball on the screen? Tommy, when literally just do calisthenics, if you don't have any equipment, it still works. Yep, that's true. I ordered some Thai pads just to see if I can get my family to hold for me. Well, they got to know how. Is ordering fight gear off Wish a bad idea? Yes. Wish is very hit or miss and very unreliable. Hey, Kristen. Striking Viking Street Beast. What y'all need is one of those 60-pound concrete sledgehammer. Yeah, go to Lowe's and get a sledgehammer and just hit some shit with it. So Fight Guide thinks double end bag. Oh, double end bag. Double end bag. Double end bag. Double end bag. Homemade double end. Keep them coming to make a shitty bag. Double end bag. DIY. Make a double end bag because you clicked on soccer ball. No, you idiots. I got every single one of you. No, I didn't put a soccer ball up there. I didn't put that soccer ball up there. It's $11. Where am I? Where should I point? I don't know where to point. It's $11. Got nothing to do with a double end bag. The soccer ball is up there, so you will go outside for 30 minutes and run around and kick it with your children. Or kick it by yourself. Just run around. Run around and kick a soccer ball, man. Damn, I can't believe that thing is gone. Go kick a soccer ball. Go buy some tennis balls. I should do a tennis ball workout. Soccer. Because soccer footwork translates well to boxing. You're using your abductors and adductors to hold your legs in place and move and transfer your weight laterally, and you're strengthening your ankles and you're building up them lungs and you're sprinting and slowing down and sprinting and slowing down. A soccer ball, it's a ball. Go play. Be creative. Be expressive. Do your thing. That is the ultimate home gym equipment. Having fun by moving your body until your heart rate is up. That, and you stress your muscles. You do more than what you... Get some gas cans and fill them up with water for makeshift water weights. Yeah. Just do some shit. Do some yard work. Go cut some trees down. I got him, didn't I, DVD? I'm the clickbait master. I'm so slick with it. You're outclassed, really. You know what I mean? I'm good at this. I got one more thing to talk about with the Rev Gear sale. Rev Gear has some good stuff on sale. Go check out, even if you didn't give a shit about any of that stuff that I talked about during the stream, go click that link down there about the Stuck at Home sale. Don't be discouraged by the shipping cost. When you go to their website, they have a shipping cost. Don't worry about that because the sale price brings everything so low that even with the shipping cost, it's still a good deal. I want to just real quick run through my Rev Gear recommendations. All right. Rev Gear recommendations. They're all over here in my shopping cart. You can go check out any of these. Right. So they got Pinnacle boxing gloves are $29.99. These are not bad gloves. They're not great gloves, but they're $29.99. Like, that's a good deal. They're not like they're 40. They were $40 gloves and now they're $30. Like if you just want to hit something at home, like that, you can't go wrong with that. But if you want to get some good gloves, and this is all this stuff is on sale. These are Kristen's gloves. And I'm about to show y'all something here in a second to prove that I'm not just like, this isn't just lip service. This isn't just like, these are Kristen's gloves. These things are pretty sweet. They come in a bunch of other colors. They're normally $80. Now they're $60. That's a good deal. That is a good deal. These are the original leather boxing gloves. These are Maddox's gloves. These are an $80 pair of gloves. They're on sale for $50. These are an amazing pair of gloves. Let me go get them. Can y'all bear with me? Can y'all go get them? Y'all check out the stuff that's on that shelf back there. Does anyone know what that stuff is? I wonder if anyone knows what that stuff is. this stuff. Look at this stuff here. I'm back. Look at this stuff. Here's how you know that I love these gloves. Because these are what I bought. Now, everything that I'll show you, some of the stuff I got for free. But I want to make it clear, some of the stuff I paid for, some of the stuff I got for free. With the Rev Gear stuff, it's always suspicious. I bought everything except for one thing I'm going to show you. I bought Maddox. These. Right? That's these gloves. That's the original leather glove. I bought these from Maddox in red. They only have them in black anymore. But that's the glove. These things are the bomb. And you've probably seen me use these in videos because they're a little smaller. My gloves are kind of big and they look kind of awkward with me working the bag in videos. And I wear these. They're firm. They're really well built. Link is down there to Rev Gear. These are on sale right now. This is an $80 pair of gloves. They're on sale for $50. Right? Same with Kristen's glove. $80 down there for sale, $60. These come feeling like soft like a dream, like they're already broken in. My gloves, the gloves I wear are on sale right now. The gloves I wear are on sale right now. The Thai style boxing gloves. They don't look very cool. I've never worn a pair of gloves that looked cool. But these gloves were $89.99. Now they're $59.99. And I don't care about any of that. So I say they were $90. Now they're $59. But why these are so cool is they do this. Look at that. You could strangle somebody with this. Like, you can grab somebody's wrist with this glove. Like, this glove, you can do some dirty, dirty stuff with this glove. You could do some really filthy, disgusting things with this glove. But that's my glove that I wear. You know that that's true. Now, all three of those gloves I showed you, I paid for those. I bought them. And I'm going to buy another pair of these because they're going to discontinue this. That's why I think this stuff is on sale. I'm worried that they're going to discontinue it and not have it anymore. So I'm going to buy another pair because they're not going to send that to me because they don't care about. I mean, I take that back. They probably would send me a pair if I asked. When they send me stuff, it's stuff that they want to promote. And I think they're getting rid of that. And I'm going to buy an extra pair. That's how much I like that glove. So if you want a good Muay Thai boxing glove, that's the glove. You can grab a hold of a whole dude with it. Viking, last dude you fought 100% saw that lat coming and immediately sprawled out. You can't power a lateral drop, so you got to set it up when someone shoots in. It's coming forward. Long John, yeah, I learned. He was only my sixth fight ever. It was only my sixth fight ever. It was only my sixth fight. Love from Jesse. Yes, it's a cricket and vinyl. Yeah, that's Kristen's up there. She knows that stuff. You and her seem like y'all could be friends. Are you following her on Instagram? That's Kristen's stuff up there. That's her. She just put that in here today. She wants to decorate this room and make it like this whole half in front of me is like my half. Like usually you guys see, I don't know if you can see, this is where see this right here? This is where my phone is for Instagram Live. If y'all recognize that angle. And then back there is like usually the pictures of the kids that you see on the Instagram Lives. She wants to decorate that half and make it a little more, make it look a little cooler in here. Doc's Heart, what's up, bud? You have a cricket? She makes all kinds of stuff. She's not real great at it, but she likes doing it. This chair kind of sucks, actually. I would love to get, that's on my wish list. I need to get a better, y'all want to see my ghetto setup real quick? My ghetto live stream setup. Look at this mic stand. Look at that thing. Do you know what this is? This is a piece of cardboard holding that together. That's a piece of cardboard holding that together. I make do with what I got. Another recommendation from Rev Gear. You guys training at home? Who's trying to get Thai pads? Try to get their kids or their wife or whoever to hold Thai pads for them? I got the jam. I got what you need right here, and it's on sale. Now, they did send me these for free years ago, but you guys have seen me use them enough. You guys can tell when I don't like something because you'll see me do a review on it, and then you won't see it anymore. You've seen these. You've seen these right here. The micro tie pads. These things right here, normally $90. This doesn't seem like a big sale, right? And it's not, but these things are the bomb. What that sale does is it covers shipping because Rev Gear charges shipping. These are the bomb. We use them for headbutts, use them for elbows. I let the kids hit them. I like to kick them. If someone wants to do full power kicks, that's not what they're for. You can travel with them. You can put them in a backpack. Like, they're the bomb. You can put them in that Rev Gear backpack. Go get that Rev Gear backpack. Click the link down below. They're the bomb. But, let's see. Let me catch up with the chat. Yeah, they're talking about Striking Viking, his Street Beast fights. We were talking a little bit earlier on the Instagram Live about it. He sort of had a meteoric rise. He was on a tear, and then, like, what he says is he got in his head. And Sean just stopped in to say what's up. Keep up the great YouTube posts. Thanks, man. I made my girlfriend do that holding pads. Yeah. Which do you miss more, sparring or training classes? I miss teaching classes. Now, I believe in making the best out of any situation. So you've seen a lot more of me online. I've been trying to like hustle and put some stuff together so that I can keep the studio open, so that I can pay the rent, because the landlord does not give a shit about what's going on. Not one shit. Actually, they did give me, they gave me a little credit. They gave me $100 credit back on the rent. Nice folks. But the Ginger Gamer, Mike, if I had to choose focus tie, micro tie, stick pads, which would you choose? So, Sam, if you can only have one thing, is that kind of what you're saying? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, but it's a mic stand that can also work as a double impact. William Cornell says I could turn this mic stand into something for sure. If you could only have one thing, sort of depend. If you could only have one thing and you were a boxer, it would be pads. Kalia King, are the pads good for a 9-year-old holding for me? Actually, Tubster, I think so a 9-year-old holding for you, these things right here are so versatile. So Sam asked if you could only have one, and you were a mixed martial artist, I would go with these because you can do knees, elbows, kicks, punches. You can punch tie pads. Full-size tie pads that are real heavy get cumbersome to do lots of punches with. They're heavier to absorb kicks. These are lighter and faster, but heavier than pads. So Kalia King, maybe if he held these, like maybe if he was holding very small pads like the razors I use, he might not be able to do it. But him holding these, he'd have a little more cushion and a little more heft to him. Another quick recommendation. My last recommendation, it's on my kit.com, but I think it's worth talking about, is these guys right here. If you can only have one thing and you don't even have gloves and you don't want to make noodles, or maybe you are at home, you want to practice. Damn, are they gone? Are they gone already? Boom, they got them. These right here. These things right here, you go click that Amazon link down there. These guys right here are pretty good. I like these. I did full reviews on both of them. You can go check that out. But that right there is a great boxing tool, and they are better than noodles. A lot of people say, well, those are just noodles. But they're not noodles. They're better than noodles. But let me do a little more Q&A. I think that's it. I think I covered everything. Just a real quick recap. If you look down there in the description, we've got double end bags from Rev Gear, the The Rage medicine ball, I think, is the best deal right now on YouTube. This guy right here, this 10-pound ball for $30. I think that is the best deal on these things on YouTube. And it looks a little expensive and a little small, but you can do medicine ball shit with it and also slam it and do push-ups on it and little footsie drills on it. It's a very versatile piece of equipment. I think that would serve you well. Another idea is the stuff from Rev Gear. They have medicine balls. They have the big kettlebell. They've got all that sale going on. But this right here, guys, this is the jam. Or you know what? How about this? How about go look at this? Let's see. There you go. Look at that. $5.45. Click that Amazon link down there. Go get you a Frisbee. And tell your kid or your wife or girlfriend to throw it. So tell someone who's shitty at throwing it to throw it, so you have to run after it constantly. Tell them to keep throwing it at you. All right? Tell them to throw it over your head every time. James Mananang says, I have no idea how to hit pads. Like, you just hit them, or does the person holding the pads call what strike they want? Yes. All right, so the thing is, hey, Mike, do you have a favorite martial arts movie? I said that last night. Do those hit sticks also float, or do they have a weight consistency difference? They're totally different from noodles, man. They're totally different from noodles. They are much firmer. Like, so when we do bare knuckle boxing, like the bare knuckle boxing class, the whole class is holding these. Like, one side holds them, and then they give them over to their partners. And we do bare knuckle boxing on these because it requires you to be a lot more accurate to get your fist essentially into something the same width as a fist. You know what I mean? Like, that's all you've got. So you've got to hit like dead on to be accurate, right? And you'll know if you're not. And like, you slip these, we jab at each other with them, and they're firm. Like, that doesn't feel good, but you can dial it up, and it's a little more realistic than a noodle. My favorite martial arts movies are Only the Strong and Enough, both tied for first place. Kalya King Boxing, neck conditioning. Let's look. I can do this now. I have the technology. This is an amazing thing going on. What do you guys... Hey, let me know what you think about this. Don't get worried or confused that I'm turning into one of these types of YouTubers that just does this sort of thing all the time. I'm not going to do this. It's going to be fitness tips, self-defense techniques, gear reviews, as well as concepts and principles that make you hard to hurt and all that. I just need to do this every once in a while. So, Kalye King or Tubster, what am I supposed to call you when I'm addressing you as a person? I have one of these. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's either the moose one. It's not the hawk one. But I have one of these. This, actually, I would say for most people, this would probably be a waste of, it's a point of diminishing returns. For you, being that you're not exactly... If you trying to think how to put this. I think the things that you can work on, you need to work on. Kyle. Should I call you Kyle? Can I just call you Kyle? I always like, you were going by Tubster, and I know your business is Kalye King. If you guys are not familiar, Kalye King he's a designer. He makes like streetwear clothing. Actually, let me grab. Kalye King makes this stuff right here. He makes this shirt. And go check him out on Instagram. And this is all he does, right? He makes this stuff right here. He does the art. He prints them out. It's like high quality printing too. Let me show you the other one. This one's cool. He made this shirt here, right? and he drew that. Like, that's his original artwork. It's Kalye King, and I think, as I understand it, Kalye is Tagalog for street. So it's like a Filipino like street king, and he's got lots of different characters. He's got the panda, he's got the pig, he's got some with just like the logo on it. He's got and it's just cool stuff, and it's just like, it's really well printed stuff. Kyle, Kalye King, do you have girl shirts? They're unisex. They're just t-shirts, but like girl cut shirts. He probably could. Are kettlebells that are like $120 for 20 pounds overpriced? Yes, Nick. That's what we've been talking about. We've been talking about their price gouging. That's crazy. Weights should cost $1 a pound. Weights should cost $1 a pound. Any more than that, look at this. I'm looking at let's take a look at it together. Let's look at kettlebells. Let's just take a wild guess. I mean, I know they're out, except for at Rev Gear. There's a link down in the description below. You can get a Rev Gear kettlebell. Look at this thing. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. 4 kilograms. 6 kilograms. 8 kilograms. $184. 40. Dude. That's crazy. That's price gouging. But what's funny is people are ordering it. The other thing is, some of the people that are home, and here's who you're competing with. There are people who had jobs and they were like, there were millionaires, you know what I mean? Or 100,000-aires, or people with like a lot of money and good jobs that don't give a shit about the crisis that's going on. They just can't get to the gym. I know that they exist because they are my clients, you know, and they are just buying stuff, you know, so you're competing. And I believe in a free market, but I think you're kind of a dirtbag if your cost on these ones didn't go up, but maybe they know they're going to have trouble getting them, or maybe they don't, you know, I can't say for sure, but I think you're kind of a dirtbag for price gouging. Now, if your actual costs went up, then you have to do what you have to do. But not all of them. There's no way. So you can get this pretty sweet kettlebell here for $234. Jeez, manannies. That's crazy. I don't know. I can't do it. I could never do it. Even if I had money like that, I couldn't. I learned most of what I know about work and money from a guy. He had a lot of it, but he dressed and acted like he didn't. I worked for him, and if I needed a screwdriver, he bought me a screwdriver from the dollar store. Kalye King says he's working on girls' shirts, a little more technical. Yeah, so it's got to be placed so that it looks good. Tubbs, don't think I've forgotten about building your chair to help you stay supported. I just got my forward set up. I want to get Kalye King to make me a shirt, man. He does these anthropomorphic characters. I want a fox. I think the hard to hurt character would be a fox that's like this color. You know what I mean? Like, because even gray foxes have red in them. You know? Or red foxes have gray in them. I can't remember. But there's salt and pepper and oregano and seasoned salt and paprika color foxes. I think a badass like street hood fox, maybe with some weapons on them, some self-defense weapons. I don't know. Consult with me. Wouldn't that be cool? Would you guys go to Kalye King's website to buy a Hard to Hurt shirt in similar like this kind of thing, this kind of vibe here? You know what I mean? I'm thinking like this guy's like homie, his little skinnier, faster, smaller homie that hangs out with him and it has the brains and is like mean and talks shit. Like a little fox like that. I think that's kind of my spirit animal. Don't make a cockroach. $2.50 bottle Walmart brand equate isopropyl alcohol going for $40. Yeah, man, price gougers are disgusting. Oh, William Cornell says not a cockroach. No, not a cockroach. I know I did cockroach boxing. But no, I've always think of a fox. That's what I think if I were like to be mute. If I got mutagen poured on me, I think I'd be a fox, like some sharp ass teeth and a gray and red. But Mike is stealing the t-shirt idea from Sensei. Like stealing the t-shirt. I've been selling. There's links to t-shirts underneath this page. Like there's links. Like scroll down, you'll see my t-shirts for sale long before Fox in a copy form. No, I'm thinking more like kind of a post-apocalyptic, like the game Borderlands, like the aesthetic of Borderlands, like that kind of vibe, but a fox. What do you think about that? Sensei Seth did not come up with the idea of selling t-shirts. Vincent, MMA life, I go back and forth between pounds and kilograms. The U.S. has a huge influence on it. All right, well, I'll take a couple more questions. I'll give about 9 more minutes. Make it a good hour and a half. Transatlantic Whirlwind. What's up, buddy? Icy Mike would be a rat. A rat, I can see that too. Fox going for a run and throwing body shots. You clowns. William Cornell says as long as it comes in long sleeves because he wears long sleeves. William Cornell hit me up and said, "Hey man, I want to buy a shirt, but I only wear a long sleeve t-shirt." And I was like, "What? Like who wears a long sleeve t-shirt?" And he's like, "I do, bro." So we made a shirt. It's called the Cornell. It's named after William Cornell there in the chat. You can go get it. It's just a logo on a long sleeve. That's all we did. Yep, that was Seth's invention. T-shirts. Yep. That was Seth's invention. I wore 2 Hard to Hurt shirts today. There's a Hard to Hurt shirt in the thumbnail, a Hard to Hurt shirt in the live workout. Striking Viking Street is, does Sensei Seth send a flock of people to your live to bomb you? No, because everyone at Sensei Seth's live is there because of me. I put them there. He owes it all to me. Those are my people. Those are my friends and my homies and my training partners and my victims. Transatlantic Whirlwind says a real man wears long sleeves. You know, for the longest time, I didn't believe that real men wore shorts, and I never wore shorts. I always wore jeans or like pants that I worked in. I would not wear shorts. And I remember the first time when we came to the beach and a bicycle cop, I was directing traffic. I was new in this area, and I was directing traffic, and a bicycle cop who was in a car, but he was a bike cop, but he was in a car at the time, drove up to kind of help me direct traffic, and he hopped out, and he knew that I was new, so he thought I was like new. He didn't know I was just new there, and he started telling me what to do, and I looked at him, and I knew that he was not my supervisor, and I said, "Dude, hey, if you want to tell me what to do, you're gonna have to go put some pants on, because I don't listen to grown ass men wearing short pants. Like, you got to put some pants on if you want to give me orders, bro. You put some pants on, I'll do whatever you say, but I'm not listening to you if you're not wearing pants." And he said, "You better stay." I said, "I'm going home." And I went home. I never heard shit about it because he probably went and tried to run and tell on me, but they were like, "Dude, you're not even wearing pants." Then I got a pair of shorts. Yeah, so William Cornell, I wore shorts. I'd wear shorts at the lake or the beach or the pool or doing sports or training or working out. But I didn't wear shorts I didn't have any shorts that were not athletic shorts or swim trunks. Hayden Davis says, how do I work on my eye gouges, sucker punches, and ball kicks? You just do them, bro. Just do them in sparring. It works best if they're a surprise. Please tell you showed up looking like some Reno 911 cop on that bike. No, they were like cargo shorts, which is even more peasant-like. You know what I mean? Never trust someone without pants. In a context where they should be wearing pants. Like if you're carrying a gun and telling people what to do, you should have pants on. It just seems to make sense to me. Exactly, Jesse. Go put your big boy pants on, then you can be the boss. Oh, man. So this was fun. I just have a few questions for you at the end of this live stream. What, if anything, like how, on a scale of like side kicks to normal, like a scale of side kicks to 10, how would you rate the audio quality, Transatlantic Whirlwind, do you wear socks and slip-on shoes, like socks with sandals? No, I don't wear sandals or flip-flops at all. I still believe that. Like, I wear sneakers or nothing. One time, my son asked me, he's like, how come you don't wear flip-flops? And like 10 minutes later, we watched this cement truck flip over and this dude get trapped in it. And it like hit a truck and went up in the air and flipped over and was dumping cement everywhere. And it hit the truck, and the truck almost came in our lane and almost hit us. So I jumped out of the truck and I ran over there and made the people sit still in the pickup truck that got hit. They got jacked up by that cement truck. And the cement truck was on its side, and I climbed up the undercarriage of the cement truck and I pulled the guy out, and Max was in the car and he was like flipping out, and pulled the guy out, got him out, and then they said the truck was leaking gas, so we got the guy away from the truck, and I went back across the street. EMS sounded there. EMS got there, and I got back in the truck, and I was like, got in the truck, and I looked over at Maddox, and I was like, that's why I don't wear flip-flops. And it was like so perfect because he'd just been asking me about it. I don't wear flip-flops except to the beach or pool or something like that. Or I don't even like to wear flip-flops if I go out to take the trash out, because I always think one of these bears is going to be back there and I might have to fight him. So audio quality was good. You guys said audio quality was good, that Kristen was quiet. Well, she was further away from the mic, and she doesn't have a, streaming voice. Like, she doesn't talk. Like, when you talk, you have to talk differently in order to carry and be heard on even a good microphone. How is the thing here? Because the thing, I can't see what it's really like, because on my end, it looks super crisp and like perfect in my monitor, right? But I don't know what it looks like on YouTube, stream to you. Dude, a YouTube user asked me, what do I wear? What do I wear, bro? I only wear one kind of shoe. Not true. Sometimes I wear a different shoe if I'm like going to be doing yard work or sprinting or anything like that. But almost always, the greatest shoe for street fighting that there is. The exact right amount of tread, the exact amount of lightweightedness, the venerable. Got to get one of those. Every real street fighter wears that sneaker right there. Sound and video are excellent. Good. It's crisp. So it is crisp. Man, that's cool. All right. Well, I'm so glad. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone. So, home gym equipment, links are in the description below. If you're looking for some stuff, that's what you can get. I don't recommend you spend a lot of money. Please do not go buy overpriced. Please do not buy $200 kettlebells. Please do not buy $500. This isn't live, Jasmine. Get out of here with what are you wearing? Yeah, it's going to get weird in here. Do Converse have any arch support? No. I don't want any arch support. I want my feet. I want to feel my feet in the floor like when I'm squatting. They've got nothing in there. Mike is looking like a professional YouTuber. Yeah, so this is sort of a YouTuber-y thing to do. I'm doing more content that's not just fitness tips, self-defense techniques, gear reviews, as well as concepts and principles that make you hard to hurt. I'm trying to look, dude. I had 2 jobs. I made hard to hurt, and I ran a personal training studio. So the personal training studio is gone now. So, Nick Arnold, why do you do videos in the parking lot? Just to change the scenery. That parking lot we're usually in is outside the gym. We just go outside. If we're talking about street shit or what kind of hoodie, it's an Obey hoodie that I got like 10 years ago. But yeah, Vince, I'm trying to do YouTuber stuff because I'm not doing the studio. My name is Ruka or Obey. Yeah. Striking Viking, you were right. It's Obey. Good. I can't. Oh, if Mike starts playing video games on a live stream, we know he's gone too far. Dude, Maddox wants to do gaming content, and I'm just like not into it. I'm like, dude, you're not helping anybody. You're not providing any value to anybody. Like, that's a weird thing. It's not weird. I don't see a problem with gaming, people that watch gaming. People watch guys play football, which is the same thing. You're watching other people play a game instead of playing it yourself. I just don't care to do it. And Mike is slowly looking like Dewey Ramsey. Dude, watch your damn mouth. I'm far more cooler looking and handsomer than him. Mike starts music reactions too far. Dude, I'm not going to do... Listen, on Hard to Hurt, I promise you guys this. I even started another channel. On the other channel, it's going to look a lot like this all the time. I'm going to be doing this kind of stuff. On the Icy Mike channel, Hard to Hurt is fitness tips, self-defense techniques, gear reviews, as well as concepts and principles that make you hard to hurt. The message has been consistent. Some people like... Everyone in real life likes this thing, and everyone on YouTube makes fun of it. Kristen, this gray hoodie I got, the gray hoodie with the red on it, the red, like, I don't know, is it called mandala? It's like, I guess, Buddhist imagery. This hoodie?
Oh, no, I don't like it.
You don't like this one?
No.
Kristen don't like it. She really don't like it. She was like, oh, no. I have been very clear. There's been a couple times where I've strayed. I tried to make a lot of people asked me what my YouTube setup was. So like 2 years ago or 18 months ago, Mike constantly plugs his modeling site. My OnlyFans. You can go to my OnlyFans. Yeah, I have a TikTok. I had one video that did pretty well. Kristen's TikTok's pretty cool. Y'all need to get your shit. Striking Viking says, y'all need to get your shit straight. Icy Mike is a great value. Joe Rogan, the working man's Joe. But the Striking Viking, Joe is the working man's Joe. So I'm like his unemployed brother-in-law that sleeps on the couch. No, besides a couple of times I've strayed before I really figured out what I was doing, I've tried very hard to make sure that Hard to Hurt has a very consistent tone and message. I think the part of the reason that why, all right, William, good night, brother. You're damn right you need 8 hours of sleep. I think part of the reason that my channel has grown at the rate it's grown and been as successful as it is, and the view counts are greater than other channels of similar subscriber size, I think it's because of the consistency. So I take that very seriously. I try to make sure that I'm always very consistent. The hoodie is so 2008 jersey. I didn't realize. I never got that vibe from it, but I'll get rid of it. You never told me you didn't like it.
Put all yourself in a certain pile and went through it.
Not this. Kristen got upset because I said I'd get rid of it. You look too mature for the hoodie. Yeah, maybe. It is old. It's like 10 years old. Yo, get this guy on Joe Rogan Experience. Yeah, do that. That would be great. What do you drink? How y'all asking me these questions? You don't know that stuff. Like, how could anyone that watches this channel ask? Kristen, they've asked me what kind of shoes I wear and what I drink. James Mananang, it's because we find it funny to watch two grown dudes hurt each other. Yeah, exactly. That's not it, though. That's one reason why some people watch, but why so many people consistently watch. Like, because I actually don't need the sub count. Like, people say, how come you never, like, try to get more subscribers? The views are there. It tells me, like, it breaks down, like, how many subscribers versus views and stuff like that. And a lot of the views, Cody Sutherland, good night, brother. A lot of the views come from non-subscribers, but they're consistently watching. YouTube's feeding the content because of the values. They don't even need to subscribe because YouTube is feeding it to them, so I don't care. Can you do training reactions with Crack Up to see a Joshua? Josh, is that where I, like, watch something and then tell you what I think about it? No, that's right, Jesse, Monster Energy Drinks. That's right. Does your wife hold your pads? She's held pads for me before. She has no patience for any of my shenanigans. She has all her own stuff that she does. And, yeah, I wear Jerusalem Cruisers and I drink Tang, as Striking Viking said. Transatlantic Whirlwind. Do you have to be hard to not get hurt? Hard is a mindset. Hard to hurt is going to be about DIYs and clothing style. Yeah. Kristen made fun of my jackets, and everyone on the comments said that those jackets were cool. Hypertrophy training versus strength training. What's the differences? Well, hypertrophy training is just trying to make your muscles be bigger, independent of making them stronger. Now, you can make them stronger and bigger at the same time, But hypertrophy training is specifically trying to make them look bigger rather than any strength or functionality gains. Transatlantic whirlwind, when I say hard to hurt, people think it's funny because like every other video I'm in a damn sling or a neck brace or, you know, some kind of stuff like that. And YouTube user, yes, plenty. But it's more about a mindset. Like hard to hurt is just about, it sounds corny, but it's about just going forward, just soldiering on, you know, stiff upper lip and all that. Not, you know, laying down the second that things get tough. You know, that's what I mean by it when I came up with it. I mean, I did just sort of pick it just because it sounds cool, but there's a little more to it than that. I think it's a mindset. I think if you convince yourself that you are hard to hurt, you will be harder to hurt. Hard to hurt sounds like a condom salesman. What? Healing up nicely. I'm lifting weights. I'm training. If you look at the live workouts, you see I'm able to do some stuff. I can do a set of about 10 push-ups. I can do a set of about 5 pull-ups, which is a good baseline layer, you know, good beginner level of strength. So it's all up from there as long as I just train smart and recover a lot. Kalia King says, I'm using weights for balance. Will that negatively add mass? No, man. So, no. I don't know what you mean exactly, but no, like using weights to keep balance. I'm not sure what you mean, Kyle. Just DM me, man. Just DM me. I'll help you with anything, bro. Hypertrophy training is cosmetic. Strength training is not. Think Arnold Schwarzenegger versus the mountain. Yes, and yes, that's a simplification of it. Maybe an oversimplification. The same one I said. DVD said, you know, Icy Mike said, hard is a mindset. Kristen does not agree. That mindset does her no good, right? Oh, man. You guys are a lot of fun. Well, I appreciate you. If you still stuck around through all this, that's amazing. I really appreciate you. If you need any, if you get a line on any, I must have missed this, but how did you get injured? I tore my bicep last fall. I actually ruptured my distal bicep tendon. There's a bunch of videos on it, a bunch of live streams on it. I explain like how it happened and like how you can avoid it, like what makes it happen and that sort of thing. But if you get a line on where any equipment is, let me know. Yuri Lodovino says speed drills in the sand, is it any good for explosiveness? You got to be real careful with that, man. That's very advanced stuff. You could hurt yourself very badly in the sand. You need to have some really strong ankles, some really strong feet. You can break the bones in your feet. You can break and sprain the bones in your feet in sand. You got to be real careful. You need to be really advanced and have already built up a sufficient amount of strength, bone, and muscle density in the ankles, calves, and feet. Dun, 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 dun. All right, guys. So that'll do. If you get a line on any equipment, you need to let me know where it's at so I can let other people know. Oh, the cool people, of course. Not the jerks. All right. See you guys later. Thanks a lot.